on WTAN FM 106.1 and AM 1340.
Tampa Bay's TAN Talk. Entertaining and informative radio for the Sunshine State.
It's time for Be Local Buzz with Devin. Devin is the owner and publisher of Stroll Harbor Bluffs and Be Local Beaches magazines. She's also the founder of Raising Relief Foundation and the host of Be Local Buzz on the TAN Talk Radio Network. Now here's Devin, your community connector.
Holy heat wave, everyone, and how are you? It's Be Local Buzz with Devin, your community connector here every Thursday from 4 to 5 on the amazing TAN Talk Radio. So I don't know how to even tell you this, but I really feel, I don't usually get starstruck. See, I can't even speak right now. I don't usually get starstruck, but I am here with 3 local talents. Well, if you count Ed, I might be here with 4 stars. What, Ed? You're my star. I'm with 4 stars today, including you.
Well, I'm maybe half a star.
Half a star? All right. 3.5 stars. I will take it. And today is the show about local talents. So I have 3 amazing young adults here, and they have, Ed's pointing at me. Oh, okay. No, he's not. Okay. We're good. All right. So I have 3 amazing artists here, and not only are they absolutely talented, they are songwriters, singers, and musicians. And today we're going to hear from Sierra June, Blake Smith, and Michelina. So before I introduce our first guest, I do want to just say something. David Syracuse is a very good friend of mine. He's also a very big star in the area. He not only wrote his own book, actually started as a book, but then it was a screenplay. He directed it and started it. It's called The Uncivil War, America Divided. And I remember when he was working on this from day one, because he's just a great friend of mine. And it actually premiered the other night. So when he was looking for songs, he says, Devin, do you know any local talent that I could use their original song in the movie? So the proud mama, host, whatever friend that I am, when I heard Sierra June's single played in the movies, ooh, I was so excited. It was so amazing. So my first guest is Sierra June. Can we hear one of her songs, Ed? All right.
The world is crashing down. I know that we'll be around. We'll be dancing in the flames. We always have our way. Na na na, na na na, na na na, hey. Na na na, na na na, na na na, hey. Today like nothing's wrong. I've got you on the phone. Hey baby, it won't be too long until we're not alone. This life is dark and cold. Let's live our own story. I got you in my soul. You make it easy to breathe. Na na na, na na na, na na na, hey. Na na na, na na na, na na na, hey. The world is crashing down. I know that we'll be around. We'll be dancing in the flames. We always have our way. We don't care what everybody says. We don't hear no conversation. It's you and me on the edge. Na na na, na na na, na na na. Love on the edge. Na na na, na na na, na na na. Love on the edge. This love is powerful. It's got us where we are. I can never be so bold. We really got this far. Na na na, na na na, na na na, hey. Na na na, na na na, na na na, hey. The world is crashing down. I know that we'll be around. We'll be dancing in the flames. We always have our way. We don't care what everybody says. We don't hear no conversation. It's you and me on the worst, but you got me at my worst. We got each other first. Baby, you took a chance, and you're still holding my hand. I got you, but you can't stand. Never let you go, even though the world is crashing down. I know that we'll be around. We'll be dancing in the flames. We always have our way. We don't care what everybody says. We don't hear no conversation. It's you and me on the edge. The world is crashing down. I know that we'll be around. We'll be dancing in the flames. We always have our way. We don't care what everybody says. We don't hear no conversation. It's you and me on the edge. Na na na, na na na, na na na. Hey.
Wow, I'm totally blown away. Ed, that girl is sitting in the studio. Can you believe that? That's, oh my God.
Yeah, very good.
I just can't even believe it. So again, I not usually get starstruck, but I'm a little starstruck right now. Sierra June, I'm going to pass it over to you. Thank you so much for being here on Be Local Buzz with Devin and TAN Talk Radio. So you wrote that. What was the, whoa. How many songs have you written?
Whoa, more than I've released.
That's so
Yeah.
amazing. That always blows my mind. You just sit down and you write. So
Yeah.
tell us how you got started, or a little bit about yourself before I jump in. I want
Yeah.
to just jump in, but go ahead.
So, hi, I'm Sierra June. I am 23 years old, born in Largo, Florida, and I was diagnosed with autism when I was 5 years old. And so music has just always been like my center force of everything. Like, it helped me like socialize with friends, make new friends. It's been my escape from like the things that are going on in the world. And it helps me communicate from like songwriting and like be able to like write my emotions and just put them into songs. And it's amazing. I love it.
You're amazing. So it's so funny that you said that, because I do have takeaways about musicians written down, because I started this little trivia thing, and you just talked about it. So some of the takeaways about musician is you have a higher average IQ.
Mm-hmm.
Music can improve mental health,
Yeah.
right? I mean, you just said that. You just
Wow,
said that,
that's cool.
right? And you're skilled multitaskers, which makes sense because you have to, well, in cases where you're playing an instrument and singing, and I can't even walk and chew gum sometimes. So I really look at musicians as wow. So yes, you are at a high level of multitasking. So thank you for sharing that story. So what was the name of the song we just heard, and what was your inspiration?
So this song is called Love on the Edge. And so it's about being in a relationship where you have so much unconditional love for each other. So my boyfriend is the inspiration for the song. And today it's our 10 months anniversary. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah.
And he's also a musician, if I recall, right? Yeah. You guys
he's
met.
a rapper. He's really talented.
Wow. And what's
Yeah.
his name?
Sequig. That's his stage name.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool. So you write songs, you sing. Do you play instruments yet?
I play a little bit of piano.
Oh,
Yeah.
very nice. Very nice. Hey, I just got a new sponsor that's giving piano lessons.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm going to have to, right over there in Clearwater, I'm going to have to introduce you to them.
Yeah.
See how this whole networking universe, Be Local Buzz, all just kind of comes together. So what's next for you? What are you doing? What are your plans?
Well, so I'm really excited to announce that so I'm a part of the foundation, the Doug Flutie Jr. Foundation for Autism, and we have a lot of like artists on the spectrum who like sing, rap, or DJs. And so I came up with the idea that we make a collaboration album together. And that was
awesome.
After we performed at Fenway Park. That was like the little after party. And so I made a group chat. We all just went to work with it. And so I am happy to announce that we're releasing the Stars of the Spectrum Volume 1 collaboration album on June 7th.
Wow. Oh my God. That's like next week. It's a week. A week.
It's next week.
Oh my God. All right. So we have to have you back,
Yeah.
and we're going to play some of those songs. How cool is that?
Well, Love on the Edge is actually going to be on the album, the song that we just played right now.
All right. And so people can also listen to your music, not just on TAN Talk Radio, but you're also on, what else? Where can someone find your music?
Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, Amazon Music, anywhere you can hear
Sierra June on any streaming
Do I ask her?
services.
Do I ask her?
Yeah.
What about for the more mature listeners? Are you on Pandora?
I don't know.
I don't know what Pandora is. If she says that, she's in
I
big
think
trouble.
Pandora is more of like a playlisting kind of thing and not like an artist.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
What? David Syracuse is on the line. Whoa. Hey. So it's Be Local Buzz with Devin, and we have the talented show today. I have original artists in here. They are talented songwriters and singers and musicians. And we were just talking about my very special friend, David Syracuse, because I was revealing that his movie premiered this week. And I was super excited, especially because Sierra June's song was in it. David, thank you for calling in to Be Local Buzz. How are you?
I am awesome. How are you guys doing?
We're great. So tell us about your movie. Like, what was the premieres? How are you hearing? What's going on? Say hi to Sierra.
Hey.
Hi.
Yes. Hello. Your music sounded wonderful in the movie.
It did.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes. And the premiere was great. It was fantastic. It was at the AMC Sundial, and we had about 170 people there. And we had the stars of the movie there. Daniel Roebuck and Setta Vander were there, and a lot of the cast and crew. And it was just a fantastic evening. And now we're marching on to all of the other different theaters where it's showing in Tampa, Sarasota, Naples, Maitland, and so on and so on.
And David, can you tell us just a little bit, first of all, what's the name of the movie? And give us like a 30-second commercial about it.
So the name of the movie is The Uncivil War, America Divided. And the movie is about two buddies. One of them's white, which is actually played by me. And the other one is a black guy.
And you were very sexy in some of those, topless scenes, just on a side note. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you, Devin. And then the other gentleman is black, and that's played by my really good friend Buddha, and Bronson Taylor, I should say. And it's just the two guys in the middle of the summer of 2020, and everything happens with that word I'm not allowed to say on your show.
Thank you.
And the BLM riots and everything that was just coming down on everybody's head in the summer of 2020. And they start talking politics, and they've never talked about it before. And just like I think we all experienced at that time, it felt like everyone started arguing with everyone, friends, family, people you didn't know online. Everybody just started arguing. And so, the point of the movie is hopefully you're cheering for Byron and Tom and all their friends and family to get past everything and to try and get back to a country that's not divided. And unfortunately, I think we're still kind of fighting with that right now.
So agree to disagree. That theory just went out the window. I agree. So, David, where's the next play? So it's David Syracuse that called in, and he just had a premiere of his movie, The Uncivil War, America Divided, and it was fabulous. And I'm not just saying this because you're a friend of mine. Actually, that would be worse, because that's when I can be brutally honest with a true friend of mine. But I really want to say that, David, I was totally glued. I loved it. I was laughing. It was funny. I like that you talked about things that people only think about, that don't even it caught people by surprise. And it was really fabulous. I'm really, truly saying that. So go see it. If you have the opportunity to go see it, definitely go see it. And I really hope that it comes to, the big screen in real life, even though I just saw it on the big screen, but you know what I mean? So where's the next time it's showing?
So it's actually at the Burns Court Cinema in Sarasota tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. And you can go to Burns Court Cinema directly and get tickets on their site. And then it's in Tampa and Naples that Tuesday and Wednesday next week. So it's shown in a couple of places.
Excellent.
I gotta see it.
Yeah, you got to see it. So thanks for calling in. I'm going to have you back on the show. All right, you're going to come back in, and we're going to do our show together. And thank you so much for calling in, and congratulations. And keep us posted on what's going on in your life. Okay, David?
Absolutely. I will. Thanks so much, Devin.
Thank you. Talk to you
were
later.
Fantastic.
It's awesome. All right. Well, that was exciting. So let's get back to Sierra June. So we just heard from David. I got Sierra June in here. I got a bunch of stars in here, including Ed, our director of TAN Talk Radio. We didn't wave to our YouTubers. I forgot. This is not only AM and FM, but this is also on YouTube. So if you're missing the show, or if you're just getting in your car, you say, oh my God, what the heck was that all about? You can go back on YouTube and you can watch this. So Sierra June had a song in that movie that we just heard about, the Civil War, American Divided, which was sensational. And you just talked about what's coming up next. So how can people find you on every app possible but Pandora?
So my Instagram is The Real Sierra June. That is The Real CIERRA in the month of June. It's really hard to spell my name. So many unique ways. And for TikTok, my TikTok is Sierra June 20, CIERRAJUNE 20. And you can find me on YouTube. And I have a website, www.sierrajune.com, which I really need to update.
I have that. I have peeps for you. I have peeps.
Cool. Yeah.
Excellent.
And you can listen to the album on Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere in the world. There's a lot of amazing artists with autism on that album. And it really, all of the songs tells a message that we go through the same things that you do. We're just built different.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's written, produced, recorded by autistic artists for autism awareness and acceptance.
But you're way more talented than anyone I know and smart. You just graduated from college.
Yeah.
So I don't think autism is a bad thing at all. What do you call it? Autism?
Awesomeism.
Awesomeism. Yes, I totally am right there with you. And you work, you have a boy. I mean, you're living life. So
we're all equally talented.
Absolutely. We
all have many connections and great opportunities because of the Flutie Foundation. So.
Yeah. And because you're just a rock star.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you are an awesome. How would you describe your music? Pop?
Yeah. Poppy, pop, rock, funk pop, maybe? No, not funk pop. I like pop rock a little bit.
Okay.
A little bit of rock.
All right, cool. All right. So we'll get back to you. Hold that thought. We'll get back to Sierra June. After this, I got a little trivia. So some of the things that I'm starting is trivia. Blake started cheating. What the heck? You can't cheat. Did you see him trying to cheat and see the answers? All right. How many instruments did Prince play on his debut album?
I believe he played everything.
No. How many? I need a number.
How many hits? How many songs?
How many instruments did Prince play on his debut album?
I'm going to say 6.
No, this is a double-digit number that I didn't even know there are this many. I didn't even know this was possible to have this many instruments, but
25?
Oh, pretty close. 50? 27.
Oh.
Very close. So the magic number is 27. What are they? I don't know. That you'll have to next show. We'll have to divulge that information.
I'll have to bring Darielle on.
Yes.
to talk about all the instruments.
I love Darielle on. Okay. So our next guest on the talented show at Be Local Buzz with the stars, local stars who are not very local. Sierra June, you've been all over the place. All right, let's go back to you for 2 seconds.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Let's talk about some of the places that you've been to just to sing the national anthem.
Oh, the national anthem. Okay. Well, I've sung the national anthem at the Tropicana Field in St. Pete for the Tampa Bay Rays. I've sung at the Florida Panthers game in Fort Lauderdale, hockey team. I've sung at a golf course in Orlando for the national anthem. I don't know. I think I've sung
Lightning. Where the one you did something not in Canada, but for the Canadian or something. Help me out here. Hockey.
The Florida Panthers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. That was cool.
But I've traveled to sing my original songs everywhere. So I've been performing at the Boston Marathon in Boston.
Awesome.
3 times now. I sing there every year now. It's great. Just like the Tropicana Field.
Yeah.
And I've sung at Salt Lake City, Utah for the NBA All-Star Weekend festivities. Yes. I've sung at the Special Olympics in Orlando.
Awesome.
I did a set there. It was great. It was amazing. What else? I sung at Fenway Park for the Flutie Foundation special event. And many more. Excellent.
Well, congratulations on that. So again, look her up. She's a definitely one to watch for sure. Okay, so our next talent is Blake Smith. Now let's listen to his original song before we get on to interview and listen and talking to him.
Don't you remember me? Remember you. I hope you remember that you were someone who was once very dear to me.
Chilly static scream in the way light breaks in the leaves on a tree as I drift off to a waking dream on the kindest waves of Channel 53. And I don't wanna wait till the tape ends. It rewinds so I can watch it again. Adjust the track when you can't see God. Seek shelter in the shade, don't wait too long. 100 hearts of the truth, born in a war with no use. Don't wanna start at the end, just wanna wait. Life is easy when you follow the signs. Move like water and you flow into rhyme. Pick a direction where you'd like to go. The sun won't set upon the helical snow. 10,000 days inside a lighted room. Spinning your box is gonna be my tune. No waiting life to be inside the screen. I wander forever lost inside a dream. 100 hearts of the truth, born in a world with no use. Don't wanna start at the end, just wanna wait and pretend. The scenes keep playing every day in my head. Frame by frame, project the living dead. Change the channel back to 53. All night marathon of Christopher Lee. Moving monsters will destroy your life. Lay yourself in the capital line. Just close the blinds until the sun goes out. Grab the remote because his heart gets loud. 100 hearts of the truth, born in a world with no use. Don't wanna start at the end, would rather wait and pretend. Wait and pretend.
Wow, Blake Smith, that was amazing. All I can say right now is I'm really glad I'm not a judge on America's Got Talent right now because this would be pretty hard. So, Blake, welcome to Be Local Buzz with Devin. Be Local Buzz is always on TAN Talk Radio on Thursdays. So, thank you for being here. And
Glad to be here. Thank you for bringing me on.
Congratulations. So, what was the name of that song, and what's the name of your band, and what's the inspiration of everything?
So the song is called Video Days.
Okay.
The group right now, it's called The House That Bled to Death.
Okay.
That's the name of the project. Right now, it's just me. Everything I recorded, I did, and that was a demo. Right now, I've released 2 EPs with 4 demos apiece.
What's an EP? Hello. Everyone comes in here and wants to throw out their verbiage, and they think like back to the basics. Devin does not know what EP means. So what does that mean?
Basically means a very short record.
Okay.
So as opposed to 12 songs, it's 4.
I know these 2 rock stars knew what that meant, but I'm sure Ed and I, maybe Ed, but I did not know. Okay, so cool. Very cool.
So I have those 2 out as demos right now with the plan to re-record those songs and 4 additional songs in higher quality and with more attention to playing things correctly and singing things correctly.
Excellent. Well, that was very good. So I can't wait to hear when you're saying it's going to be new and improved. Wow. So you told me a little bit about the name of your band, but it's a pretty cool story on how you got that. So can you tell everyone how you got the name of the band?
I am a certified horror junkie through my whole life, especially have a fondness for old horror anthology series and films. So in the 80s, Hammer Studios out of England premiered Hammer House of Horrors. My favorite episode from that is called The House That Bled to Death. As soon as I saw that title, I'm like, that's going to be a band name. I'm going to do that. So then, months later, when I decided to start this project, I was like, there's no other name to call it. It's The House That Bled to Death.
Now, what's really cool about that is the name sounds heavy metal.
Yeah.
But listening to your song, it sounds more, what were we talking? Grunge, like in the 90s grunge, right? Mm-hmm. So that's pretty cool. It's like, the unexpected, right?
Exactly. It's definitely purposely, a little misrepresentative.
I love it.
The plans I have for the album covered kind of the same way. But it's not, wholly apart from what the record is, because the album is, as a whole, so influenced by older cinema, particularly older horror cinema, even, in that song where I'm name checking Christopher Lee and whatnot. So the name, when you deal with metal music and its involvement in horror films, especially like my favorite King Diamond and Merciful Fate, there is a purpose for me bringing that energy and that aesthetic to it. I hope at least it well represents sort of the lyrical themes and the stories and some of the production that surrounds the songs.
Very cool. All right. So I heard you. I feel, trivia. Whoa, it's trivia time. Wait a minute. Whoa. Okay. Are you ready? This is just for you.
Okay.
All right, Blake. In 2013, what band became the first band to play in all 7 continents?
Oh, that was Metallica.
Yes.
When they went to Antarctica.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there was actually a special name for that song. I mean, that show when they went to Antarctica. I can't remember what it was.
Trapped Under Ice?
No.
That's what I'd have called it.
Yeah, but yes, you were absolutely right. So excellent. So now tell us a little bit about yourself. Blake Smith, actually your mom was here last week. Yep. And she is a very well-known family attorney. So you come from a really smart background and family and great genes. And does your mom sing?
No. When she was younger, she did acting for a bit.
Oh, okay. So how did you know when you were, I love these questions because it's like, I guess I have no talent like that. Okay, I'm just telling you. So what do? You just wake up one day and say, oh, you just start singing and people tell you it's good? Or how did you know that you even wanted to become a singer or that you could even sing?
Jury's still out on if I can right after this thing, I'm going to a vocal lesson.
Okay.
I've been taking for a couple weeks. When I first decided to be I really wanted to be a musician would have been probably when I was, 12 or 13 and I discovered punk rock. I discovered the Misfits. I discovered the Dead Kennedys and Black Flag. And I was like, this is the real stuff. Been listening to all the poppy stuff before, but I'm like, this is what I want to do. So start writing terrible punk rock songs that were not good. I'm trying to do that for a while. When I was in high school, a friend got me really, really heavy into classic rock music, Led Zeppelin, The Doors, all that kind of stuff. So that's when we first started really writing songs, was trying to kind of write in that vein with those tendencies. That eventually grew into us becoming obsessed with grunge music. And so that band was called Orange Gravity. And in 2016, we released an album called Hype that was named after the best grunge documentary you could ever hope for. That was a while ago. And then, he and I were trying to work on more music, but we were both kind of being perfectionists about it. So it was taking forever. And so I decided, in the meantime, I'm going to try and do this project that has, no, because before this, I tried to do like a whole new wave project. Yeah. It was like the Talking Heads and stuff like that. And
which are from Providence, Rhode Island, just to let you know. I'm from Rhode Island, so I know that. Yeah.
Fantastic. Providence, many great people. Yeah. Lightning Bolt is from, H.P. Lovecraft is from, that's a little shaky there, but it's Providence, great town.
Devin Pappas is from.
Yeah, biggest star.
A little shaky there. Awesome. So now, have you released anything? Because it sounds like you do you have like Spotify or that kind of stuff?
Not yet.
Not yet, right.
When I do the full album, hopefully at the end of the year, that's going to be on all streaming services. These demos can be found on SoundCloud under The House That Bled to Death. It's called The First 4 Demos and The Next 4 Demos. I'm super clever with naming things.
Excellent. So when you do go to these platforms, please put it on Pandora. Everyone wants to forget Pandora. I don't know. Is it me?
I never forgot it.
Am I like aging myself when I talk about that?
I used it.
All right.
I used it a long time ago just to listen to music, like today's hits and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's me. I'm still, I don't know. That's okay. I still got, maybe I'll just step it up and put Spotify on my phone.
Exactly. You gotta come on.
And you use it the same way?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So, Blake, what's next for you? You're going to go have some music. You're going to be doing this. Where can people find you? Do you have a Instagram or anything like that?
No, I guess purely to annoy everybody. I have no plans of social media for this project whatsoever.
Okay. It's okay.
But end of the year, hopefully going to have these out, have some cassettes out. I wrote a comic book with my friend who drew it that is based on one of the songs. So that's also hopefully going to be towards the end of the year to kind of release in tandem. Very excited about that.
So it looks like we need to have you back in the show.
Yes.
Looks like in December.
I would love that.
Oh, that would be awesome. So again, just tell our viewers and our listeners who you are, the name of your band, and stay tuned for exciting things coming from Blake Smith.
Blake, born and raised in Largo. My band is called The House That Bled to Death. You can find it up on SoundCloud right now, and it'll sound better later this year.
Excellent. Well, stop it. We premiered it here on TAN Talk Radio, right?
I love it. It excites me to no end knowing like that song was playing off a literal radio tower.
AM, FM, and YouTube.
That's crazy to me.
So when you go home, you can actually watch this on YouTube. All right. So it's Be Local Buzz with Devin. I got exciting local talents in here. I say local, but they're actually, I don't know, they're becoming, international. Like Sierra, I don't know, these guys are going crazy. But songwriters, original songs we've been playing today. They're singing it, and some people are playing instruments. And I do have one more in the studio with me. And we have Michelina here. And Michelina is just an amazing young lady. I've known her for a couple of years now, right? Mm-hmm. And she's just a rock star in everything she does. You touch things and it goes to gold. So the funniest story about you is she literally did wake up one day and say, oh, and that was only a couple of years ago, because I remember when it happened last year. And she said, oh, yeah, I think I'm going to write a song and sing it. And that's it. The rest is history. So I don't know how that happens, but I just know that I'm very fascinated by it. So let's hear Michelina's song before we get on to her interview.
It's like really fun.
Sunrise breaking through the city haze. Say nobody change. With you by my side, I feel alive. When the road gets heavy and skies turn gray, you're the sunshine in my everyday. Don't let me down. I'm just spinning round, keep me dancing, feet above the ground. With your love, I can't take on the line. In your embrace, everything is alright. Alright, don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Paint in the town with neon lights, laughing to dawn, those endless nights. Through every adventure, every thrill we chase, I see forever when I look at your face. Don't let me down when life is spinning round. Keep me dancing, feet above the ground. With your love, I can take on the night. In your embrace, everything is alright now. When life is spinning round, keep me dancing, feet above the ground. With your love, I can take on the night. In your embrace, everything is alright.
So if you have YouTube, you saw me bowing to this woman, Michelina, because unbelievable. I mean, that was Michelina. She just decided a year ago to pick up a microphone for the first time and start singing. So I don't even know what to say with that, except for welcome to Be Local Buzz with Devin. Thank you so much for being on the show today. I don't even know what to say. Like I said, I'm really starstruck today. Tell us who you are and what the heck.
My name is Michelle Persante. I go by the stage name Michelina. It was given to me by my nonna, Michelina from Michelle. And so I just thought that would be a very unique name. And, it's part of my, culture and heritage. And
love it.
So I went with that. Born and raised here in Tampa, Florida. I grew up in the Tampa Bay Children's Choir, actually. And I had this unbelievable stage fright. I was so terrified to get out there that when I went from group setting to individual lessons, I started panicking and I convinced myself to leave and stop pursuing music. And I have a friend that I was in the studio with for about a year. And I just watched the engineering process and learned how to build a song. And I sang this person happy birthday and they were like, I'm sorry, what? You should be in the studio. Why haven't you been in the studio this whole time? And so I just went in and this was one of the first songs that I made in the studio last year. And I'm just releasing it now. Today was the release date. It's out on Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora.
Yay! So she gets bonus points for that. Bonus.
I always make sure Pandora after Devin. And I was like, I also didn't know, and then I was like, oh, it actually is on Pandora when you click everything on like the DistroKid or a SoundCloud. It's a part of it.
Like, I'm not that old, and I'm pretty cool.
You're gonna put it on your MySpace page?
Yeah.
I think my song's on Pandora too, like all of them are, because I distributed them on DistroKid too.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I will let you know when I download my Pandora and I put all your names in it. So there we go. So I'm going to call you Michelle Michelina. I'm going to call you Michelina because I know we're on the air. However, the things that you're talking about, you're just like, so I decided to do this and that. And okay, so it usually takes people years years to even write a song, to do this. You did this all. You're like David Siracusa. All of a sudden, one day he's like, I'm going to quit my job and become an actor. Okay. 2 years later, I'm watching him on the big screen. So I don't, how do you guys do that? How do you just put it out there? Yeah. Hi, I want to be a superstar. Okay.
The power of manifestation and hard work. A lot goes into it.
That's awesome.
You spend a lot of time learning different vocal tips and training. I've been working with Michelle's son. She's an amazing classically trained opera singer, soprano in Tarpon Springs. I've been with her for the last year. Okay. I've also been learning some piano from Pastor Maurice Allen. He's my piano teacher.
Well, I need to hook you guys up with Eric over at the piano distributions over there in Countryside Mall.
Oh,
yeah.
Cool.
It's amazing. You should see okay. Don't get me off on their beautiful pianos. Okay. For another show. So what's next for you? What are you doing?
So, I'm creating more music. I'm working with OHD Experience. He's a producer here in Tampa. His sister Raquel Trinidad, actually, she was on The Voice and American Idol.
Ooh. When are you guys going to be on The Voice and American Idol? And
my vocal coach was on The Voice.
Oh, awesome!
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Is it the same vocal course? Vocal teacher?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
No. Yeah, Raquel, she's a singer, and this is her brother. I know their father from the Drum Circle Arena here, and this Pinellas County area.
Is that something that you would want to do? Go on American Idol or The Voice?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe. You never know. You might just see me on your TV one day.
Yeah. How about you, Blake?
I don't think I'm quite what they're looking for.
Well,
because singing isn't so much my passion. The singing is, I have to do the singing because somebody has to do the singing. I like writing the lyrics. But it's not. I'm even potentially going to see if somebody else wants to sing for the.
Well, I have two people here that might want to take up that. You might want to change numbers here.
I would love to be on America's Got Talent. That's like my priority. Other one is American Idol. I love American Idol, and then The Voice.
Cool. Yeah. All right. Well,
the tier list over here.
I'll be rooting for you. You know that, and I'll call in and vote for you. So, all right, back to Michelina. You guys, if you just heard their songs, and if you missed their songs, you can go to YouTube and you can listen to this show, and you're definitely going to want to. If you missed it, or if you just get in your car or come into your office or whatever you're doing, go to YouTube and watch the show. So, I got Michelina here. Who can wave to you right now. What is next for you? And how many? This isn't your first song. How many songs have you had?
I have several songs. I've worked with a local rapper who goes by Snub G's. I have a couple of songs with him on Spotify and Apple Music right now. I have a bunch of individual songs I haven't released. I came on your show sometime last year with my friend Sun. We did the song Sunshell together, which is a lot more, bright and airy. And not as so much as like the dance music. I've done some R&B.
I love the dance music.
Yeah. And then the song with OAD is called Tetris. And even in that, I rap a little bit, which is totally unexpected. But,
do you want to do a little rap out right now?
No.
I want to hear a little rap.
I'll have to come back when Tetris is done. And
this is all about the unexpected. Be Local Buzz. You just never know what you're going to hear on this. So, I mean, if
you'd like to hear me perform live, what I have going on once a month at Roots to Crown, which is in St. Pete. It's an art venue space. And we have kirtan, which is meditative chanting. I perform with a group. Cool. We have harmoniums, guitars, ukuleles, percussions, and, we chant positive manifestation mantras.
Cool.
And it's just a very, very cool spiritual experience. If you want to elevate your meditation experience, it's such an amazing experience being able to harmonize with a group of people. It's very beautiful. And just feeds my soul. And I also have some open mic gigs that are coming up. Jenna Dene, who I brought on the show with me last year here, she hosts a lot of open mics around the area. So I will be performing at Matt Chiller World in Tampa. They have their grand reopening on June 14th. And June 3rd, I have a slot to perform some of my original songs as well as some awesome cover songs.
Oh my God.
Busy, yeah.
Congratulations.
I didn't just decide, I just woke up and I was like, I'm an artist today.
It's working for you.
I mean, so cool, right?
Yeah.
I mean, when I tell you we have amazing people on here, not only do I just have amazing business owners, I have amazing local talents on this show. I only want the best, right? That's my standards are very high. And if you read our magazines or if you're ever looking for the best business owners, go to my website, strollharbourbluffs.com, because seriously, I seek out, that's what my job is. I'm the community connector. So I go find the best businesses, the best local talent, the best artists, the people that really not only care about you. They're not self-centered. It's not what's in it for me type of people. They're all about how can I help you, the customer? What are you looking for? How can I help the community? So those are the things that I look for in anyone that I surround myself with. So if you're looking for good-hearted people that are super talented or experienced, I got those peeps. Okay, so I have to divulge what your side job is. I don't even know what to say. This girl's like amazing. So, all right. So we all know that Kate Spurlock.
Correct.
She is running for you can tell.
Kate Spurlock, she is an assistant state attorney here in Pinellas County, and she works in the Special Victims Unit. So she does all human trafficking, child sex cases, child murder cases. Just an amazing human being, a person that's of service. She's always asking how she can be of service and how she can be there in her community. And she's helped countless victims. You know, she always says it's not just punishing the person and locking away the person that does bad things, right? We have to make sure our victims are whole at the end of the day. And connecting even with Devin's nonprofit, Raising Relief Foundation, and all the amazing nonprofits that she works with where they donate money, finding some of these victims clothes, housing, safe shelter. There's all sorts of therapy.
Yep.
And so it's really, she takes the time to really figure out what it is that the victim needs and gets that to them. And it's amazing that we have so many great community programs here that a lot of people just aren't aware of.
And why do we bring up her name?
Kate Spurlock is running for 6th Circuit Court Judge. So that's Pinellas and Pasco County, all the way from St. Pete, all the way to Zephyrhills.
Awesome.
And so, you can vote for her on August 20th, 2024. And if you'd like to learn more about her, you can go to votespurlock.com.
And this is her campaign manager on the side. On the side of writing songs and becoming famous, she's a campaign manager for a judge.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you want to meet Kate, my husband and I are hosting at Mios Grill and Cafe, and that is on Sand Key on the beautiful waterfront, and their food is amazing. Bora and his wife Mel are putting out a great spread. So we're having a meet and greet for Kate Spurlock on June 13th from 6 to 8. I really encourage you to come and actually meet her for yourself. And Kate Spurlock actually has done something for me in Stroll Harbor Bluffs in this month, right? I asked her to write an awareness article for the parents out there on what apps are like the dark apps that they should look at their kids' phone and make sure none of these apps are on it, because these are the ones that the pedophiles, the traffickers, those are the people that are using these apps, and teenagers or kids, 10-year-olds, whatever, are going on these apps. So you just want to make sure that your kid doesn't have it, and you can find that at strollharbourbluffs.com. Also, which a little tip that she gave is, parents, if you're listening, please listen up. Do not have your child charging their phone or their computer in their bedroom. Okay, because nothing good is happening at 2:00 in the morning or midnight or whatever. They are on these group chats, and a lot of them could be with pedophiles and traffickers. So just make sure that their phone and their computer are in the parents' room being charged. And that was a huge takeaway for me, because it's something I never thought about.
Absolutely.
So that's great. So thank you for being on the show. Absolutely. I want to go around one more time and just say thank you for being on the show. It's Be Local Buzz here every Thursday on TAN Talk Radio from 4 to 5, and it's also on YouTube. So, Sierra, I'm going to go back to you. Please tell everyone, give us your 30-second commercial on who you are and where can people find you.
All right, my name is Sierra June. My Instagram is The Real Sierra June at CIERRA June. And my TikTok is Sierra June 20. That's CIERRA June 20. And the Stars of the Spectrum album, Volume 1, comes out on June 7th. Don't forget it. June 7th, that is next Friday. You can stream it on all streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, Amazon, anywhere. It's amazing. I love it already.
All right. So when you put that on Instagram, you do Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
Jeez. I'm scared with you girls and guys in this radio studio today. Tag Stroll Harbor Bluff so I can make sure it goes onto our stories. Okay. And our next superstar over here is Blake Smith. Thank you so much for being on the show today.
Thank you again for having me. The House That Bled to Death on SoundCloud under that name. If you love horror movies and kind of aggressive music, Roger Corman, what have you, then you'll probably dig this at the end of the year. You should also be able to find me on the cover of the new comic book, Curse of Police Butcher. So check that out. Stream Orange Gravity's Hype from Too Many Years Ago, because that's also a great record I was on.
Awesome. Thank you for being here. And then we're going to Michelina. Tell us your 30-second commercial.
I'm Michelina. You can find me on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok at Michelina, Michalinas, Michelina's Music.
Okay. And it wouldn't be Local Buzz if I didn't give you any buzz. So here's kind of the scoop that's going around in the area this weekend. So tomorrow at Medical One, the Medical One Center and Spa is having their event, their grand opening, and it's going to be from 12 to 7. However, from 2 to 5 is the happy hour that is going to be like champagne popping everywhere. It's going to be raffles and hair and, I don't know, clothes and discounts and just so much fun. So it's Medical One. It's an aesthetic place, but it's also a walk-in clinic. So you can see both sides. So it's a Medical One Center and Spa. It is Friday. That's tomorrow, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. The 31st, of course, it's Thursday, Be Local Buzz. I don't know. Don't mind me. Girls and guys have got me like, whoo. Medical One, 2251 Drew Street in Clearwater. So again, the event is from 12 to 7, but the cocktail party and happy hour and all that is actually from 2 to 5:30. What I'd also like to tell you about is Raising Relief Foundation is having a food drive in June and July, and we are helping the Kind Mouse. Now, the Kind Mouse is a nonprofit that actually feeds hungry tummies. And I don't know if you hear about this. School's out and everyone gets ready for their vacation and have fun and their family. But who's thinking about the kids that don't get lunches anymore because school's out? So there are so many people in our area that we live in that will be hungry. And we are doing a food drive in June and July, collecting food to make sure that none of these kids go hungry for lunch. So the collections are Bel Air Market, Bel Air Coffee, Suzette's, Coastal Market 607, all located in Bel Air and Largo. We're also at Drip Bar Largo in the Largo Mall. And I'm forgetting someone. Who am I forgetting? I'm forgetting someone, and I'm sorry. So please go to our website, again, strollharborbluffs.com, to get all the locations. Huh?
Dave Syracuse.
Dave Syracuse. What about him?
Is that what's...
No, Dave Syracuse has nothing to do with this.
Okay.
So thank you, everyone. Have a fabulous weekend. Drink up. Get hydrated. Stay hydrated. All right. Bye. And thank you. I will see you next Thursday. Bye, bye, bye.